Hi, welcome to the Wetsuit Company. Today I'm delighted to go through what is possibly the most beautiful board I've ever seen in my life, and it is the One Piece from Lufi. So yesterday we looked at the Magic. Magic was a much more all-round board, would work very well for beginners to more advanced surfers. This will work for everyone, but the people who are going to get the best out of this board are going to be the more advanced surfers. This is what a lot of the pros are surfing. Pros that surf with Lufi surfboards, they're on the One Piece. And there's a couple of reasons why. So this board is 9.2, 23 and 3, and is based off a model that they have called the One, but this is a more sort of top-end advanced version. So they've created this. What they've done with the One Piece as opposed to the One is they've pared down the tails. So when you see this board in person, it's a really dramatic, narrow, thin tail. And what that will allow is just much more maneuverability. If you have less foam at the rear, there's less drag, there's less buoyancy, so the board will turn on that as a pivot. They've also pared down the foam at the front, so again, it just gives you a bit more maneuverability. But this board will work from tail to nose. If you're a good enough surfer, there's nothing that you won't be able to do on this board. It is absolutely outstanding. It's one of the most beautiful boards I've ever seen. So is PU, has its concave here in the center, and then goes into a very dramatic, I think it's a V. They have a ridge line running just at the tail here, which again I think helps as a pivot point when you're transitioning from rail to rail. You've got this pivot point in the middle. Quite a substantial rocker in it, and it does kick up at the tail as well, so it's really going to lock into the wave, but has a nice rocker, so will work in any wave of any size. Will work in small waves and will also work in large waves as well. So as I said, it's 9.2, 23 and 3. It's probably their most high-end surfboard that Lufi do. So it feels really nice underneath the arm. I wouldn't be particularly tall or have particularly long arms, and it sits there nice and comfortably. I'm not constantly having to lift it and pull it. It just sits in with my wingspan. It's not light, but it's not heavy. It's in that really good in-between ground. Especially in Ireland, we need boards that have a little bit more weight to them. We get a lot of surface chatter on the face of our waves here. It's not always these perfect glassy waves. So the little bit of extra weight will just help push through that bit of surface chatter. So as I said, this will work in anything from knee-high to overhead. It's a really, really top-end board. So if you can't tell, I really like this board. It's in the store here at the minute. If you have any questions about it, please feel free to drop us a message on any of our social medias, give us a call, or pop in store and see for yourself. Thanks for looking.